Well, kia ora, welcome to Mind Your Business. So we're sort of getting near the end of May and it really is starting to cool down now. So I'm glad I got that wintering down done on the Hive before it really started getting cold. We're still getting really nice sunny blue sky days, which is brilliant. We have not had a lot of rain. In fact, I can't remember the last time it rained. So super happy with that. Anyway, off to the Hive now to go and check the feed levels. If you looked at the last episode, I fed the bees a sugar syrup, which will just sort of help them when there's less food around. So now I'm going to go check that level and refill it if I need to. Interesting comment from a beekeeper that follows my page suggests that maybe what I do is I double the amount of sugar to each litre of water, because the ratio that I gave them, which was 1 litre of water to 1 kilo of sugar, is good for comb building, which we don't really want so much. So suggested that in order to help them create food, I'm still learning this too, but apparently doubling the sugar, so 2 kilos of sugar to 1 litre of water will encourage them to use it differently. So okay, we'll give it a nudge. What I need to do first though is go to the supermarket and get the sugar. So we'll do that, and then we'll get on the way to the farm once I get through these bloody roadworks. Okay, sugar, 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 sugar. Go for that. That'll do, lovely. So just arrived on the scene. I guess you can call it a scene because it's a bit messy. My insulation's all blown off, so evidently I need to find a better way for the insulation to stay around the hive. I may just temporarily put it back and try and fix it, but there's still a lot of activity there. Actually quite a few bees out in the front here which are dead, but a lot of them are drones, which is normal. They're still pretty full on, which is good. See, my hay bale table's starting to disintegrate now, but still good enough. Alright, that's a lot of sugar. Got more sugar than there is water this time, so the ratio is going to be very different. So they seem pretty used to the shade sail now, which is good. But me taking it off now is going to determine whether or not I need to put a suit on or not. I've made a decision. I'm going to leave that insulation off, I think, for now. I'm just going to feed them, and then I'll rebuild that insulation properly in a few days when I can get back here again. The weather's not going to be too bad. It's actually quite warm now, and it's going to be for the next 4 days or so at least. So I don't know when that insulation blew off the hive, but I'll leave it off for now. I'll rebuild it. Feeder's completely clean, so they have absolutely smashed it, which is good. So we'll just give that a wee top up. But yeah, absolutely smashed it. Wow. Before I do that, we'll have a little quick peek inside. Looks to me like they've sealed the base of this thing down. There we go. Yep, which they've done. They can still access it though. Still a good number of bees in there, so we'll shut that because I don't want to have to force them to spend more time keeping that warm. Right, so we'll administer now a slightly thicker, more sugar-filled syrup. And with any luck, that will see them through for a little bit longer. Hopefully word gets out that it's in here and they'll start making their way back up through the gap shortly. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. I'll be back in 3 days to sort that installation out. Right, okay, it's been 5 days. So here we are now. I'm going to check the level of the sugar water and see if they've gone through most of what I gave them. And sort that insulating foam out. Righto, quick look at the feeder. Oh, wow. May have smoked the water. Jeez, can they go through it? Have a quick look inside the feeder. So you can see some of the bees are in there, coming up through the hole, and then they'll come down to the water level and they'll consume some of that sugar water and take it back into the hive again. Quite hard to see them, but they're in there. There's one there. Right, let's rebuild this insulation. It's supposed to drop down to 1 degree tonight, so. That's not going anywhere. It's a little bit stronger. Pretty solid, but hopefully that will do. It's not pretty, but if it keeps them slightly warmer, helps them with that, then so be it. Oh, kamikaze. Yeah, well, they're a hungry hive. They absolutely smashed through that feed I gave them at the start of this video. So I've just topped it up again and just tried to dissolve some of that sugar that was left over. And yeah, I'll probably come back and do it again in a few days. So yeah, at least they're still busy. They've been busy eating. I'm hoping for a nice day next week, so maybe on one of those days I might just do a quick check of the hive inside, but at the moment not worth opening up. Thank you very much again for watching Mind Your Business. I've been Andy G and I'll catch you next time.